Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. What I want to discuss in this reaction video, I want to talk about the weaker men who choose to save women. Trying to change or save women from the repercussions and the consequences that they have brought upon themselves due to their poor judgment. Okay. Now, before I do, hit that notification bell. Once you do that, select the option that says all. That way you'll be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, let me go ahead and put this thing on the screen. I want you to hear what she got to say because it makes a lot of sense, actually. Believe it or not. Hold on, y'all. Like I always say, let's get it.
The guy who's the proverbial Captain Save-A-Ho, right? Like, he is steady on his path. He knows what he wants to do. He knows he has a mentor. He's working on his life. He finds himself attracted to the project, you know, the project in her. I want to help her do better. I don't want to abandon her. I don't want to leave her. I don't want to reject her. I believe in her. She has so much potential. I could see us working. I'm so attracted to her. And they end up forcing it. And so he looks like he's trying to save her.
Now let's jump right into that right there. Everything that she said is correct. A man who does not love himself enough and a man who pedestalizes a woman will believe in things like that. He will believe that he can change her. He has faith in her. He believed that she's a good person. She would do better only if she can see that there's other opportunities and options out there. He'll think to himself that she may think men are bad, but that's because she never had the opportunity to be around men like myself who is going to look out for her, lead her, and guide her. He'll make up all kinds of excuses and reasons as to why he must continue trying to make a relationship work. You don't ever, and listen, you don't ever have to try to make a relationship work. It will work on its own. It's in cruise control. Now, I'm not saying that there won't be moments where y'all may have to, talk about things, try to find solutions, try to understand how to make the relationship better than what it is now. Sitting down and talking about the flaws and the faults of the relationships, talking about expectations that you have from one another. I'm not talking about that because that's life. You're going to sit down and have to discuss bills and discuss that, come up with solutions to keep moving forward when it comes to these relationships. But if you find yourself trying to force a relationship, trying to make it move forward, then that means that one of you don't have the same energy. One of you don't have the same desire to move it as far as you may want it to be. It could be her, it could be you. But if you want it to move forward, it takes both of you. Both of you have to walk together. How can two walk together unless they're agreed? And if you're not walking together in the same direction, then one of you must be going left, right, or backwards. This is where you have struggles in these relationships. And these type of men who put these women on a pedestal and believe in them more than they believe in themselves. Think about that. Now, it's not really just about trying to save a woman. It's about trying to change a woman. All that don't save her. What that actually means is don't try to rescue her out of the repercussions and the consequences that are unfavorable to her because of the poor decision-making process that she has displayed in life, okay? That's what that is. When they have 3 or 4 bastard children from 3 or 4 different men. Here you come along, want to play stepdaddy and ease the burden of the financial responsibilities that she has on her own because the other 3 daddies ain't doing it. They ain't trying to put no money in at all. Now, that's saving her. Well, you cannot be a Captain Save-A-Ho without trying to change her. You get me? A lot of men get women who are broken, who are bumming, who want the street light, and they want to change them as well as save them. They want to save them from the streets, save them from their friends that they're hanging around with because they perceive their friends to be negative influences in their lives. So they try to change the woman. Try to change her perceptions of reality, trying to change her delusions, trying to change her cognitive dissonance, trying to change her appetite for the street life, trying to show her a different path, a different life, a different opportunity, a different way of being and surviving. They try to change that woman, trying to make her not like certain things that may be, counterproductive, trying to change her from acting a ghetto rat, trying to change her from being a mustard back heifer. This is what you do when you are not an alpha male. This is what you do when you don't love yourself or have any high standards for yourself, gentlemen. Like I've told you before in many videos, a man is supposed to be the ultimatum, not the option to a woman. Again, a woman comes to you and you lay down the law. You say, this is what I want. I won't tolerate nothing else. This is what I expect of you if we're going to be in a relationship together or if we're going to move forward, period. This is the ultimatum. You take it or leave it. But many of these dudes out here don't have balls. It takes balls to be a man. So they won't go over there and tell them these things because they are so in love and so enamored and enamored by that woman. They just got to have that woman. So now he becomes an option. She deals with you a little bit, but she got 500 or 600 other men that she gonna also be choosing from while she with you because you haven't let your balls sink into that ground like an anchor in the ocean. This is what cuts down the time of being yoked around by women, gentlemen. You can say it's being mean. I don't care, but it brings peace. It brings you peace as a man. If you become the ultimatum, then the option. No man is here to be walking around hoping she choose me. I hope that woman choose me. Fuck no. She's supposed to be feeling that about you. I hope he chooses me because he got his life together. Now let's keep going.
And that's why what has happened, the phenomenon that's happened in terms of men changing is because more men are saying she don't want to be saved, so don't save her. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing that strategy is ineffectual. And we are no longer in an industrial type of environment. We're moving into the phase of technology. The life and the rhythm of life is accelerating quickly, exponentially quickly, right? Like this week flies by. So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of changes happen as a result. So that's why you cannot afford to invest in someone who naturally doesn't agree with you on the front end, hoping that they'll agree with you on the back end.
Exactly. Men are invested in women who do not agree with them on the front end. In other words, in the beginning, there are red flags. In the beginning, she may say things or do things that let you know she would never be on your program. But there are men who see these things and choose to ignore these red flags because they want that woman so desperately. She's so pretty. I've never seen someone like this before. I gotta have her. And when you do this, you put yourself in a miserable situation. Okay? If she's not willing to get on your program in the beginning, she will never get on your program in the middle, and she'll never get in the program in the end. And besides, you should never be with a woman that you feel that you have to coerce or convince to follow your lead in your direction. When you do those type of things, then you are trying to save or change that woman because that woman believes in her mind she don't have to do those things and you're trying to convince her otherwise. She keep making bad decisions with her finances, can't save money, can't budget her money, got bad credit, and keep consistently making decisions that keep her further and further in debt, dig a deeper hole for her to be in debt. Always in trouble, can't keep gainful employment, can't keep herself looking right, can't keep her hair done. And here it is, you trying to convince her this is what she need to do. You trying to change her. You trying to save her. There ain't a woman alive that's worth saving. Now let me tell you something about saving. There's two types of saving. There's one saving where you don't perceive the value in that person or perceive the value that others find in that person. What I mean is this right here. A woman could be in a burning home. It's on fire. You just run in to go get it. That's what you're going to do. A baby could be in a burning home on fire. And you think you can save the baby. So you run in and do it. That baby has no value to you. You don't know the baby. You don't know the people that love that baby. You just do it because you think it's morally right to do. You just do it. Okay. That's one form of saving. The other form of saving is when you perceive a value in someone or you understand that others perceive a value in that person. So when a man who is a sucker who is a lame simp, sucker simp, beta male, Captain Saberhole, he'll see a woman and perceive that there's some type of value that's there that isn't. Only thing that he sees is that she's pretty, and then the value comes along through his cognitive dissonance when he becomes delusional himself and believes that he can create a woman within the woman that he sees. She's pretty. So now he creates a value. He creates a character within her. If I'm in her life, she'll be this type of woman for me. Or if she's not, I have to be like this and she'll become that type of woman for me. That's the other form of saving. That's what a Captain Saberhole do. He creates a perception of a character that's not even there, or create a type of behavior that he hasn't even witnessed yet from that woman. He's an ideal. A Captain Saberhole dude is an idealistic person who believes in La La Land. He believes he can change a woman. He believes he can save that woman. He can believe she'll do better as long as he's in her life. And there's a lot of men out here like this who are suffering, who done lost all their money, lost their belongings, in jail, shot, took somebody's life, all because he felt he could save that woman or change that woman. Let's keep going. This will be the last one here. All right, let's get it.
An uncomfortable truth is all women are not ready to be led. I don't care how much you love her. I don't care how fine she is, how thick she is, how long y'all been together, how much you care about her, how much you want to lead her. If she not ready to be led, you ain't gonna lead shit. If you offer guidance to her and she thinks it's control, she not ready to be led.
Perfect. If you offer guidance, she see that guidance as control. If she see your direction, your chastisement, your correction as controlling her. In other words, like they like to say, bondage. I feel like I'm a slave. She's not ready to be led. And some of you gentlemen have to really understand that there are women out there who are simply not ready to be led, and that there are women out there who can never be led. There are very few that can be led. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you have to understand. I think a lot of times, gentlemen, y'all put all women in the same box, like they can be led. If I do this, this, and this, you let them women get in your head with that shit. Don't women tell you gotta be a provider, protector, have 6 figures, do this and do that and do this and do that, and then we'll follow you. And you believe this shit. You're like, okay, I got all these things in order, so now she will be led by me. Only to find out they just as stubborn and as hard-headed as they possibly could been if you didn't have nothing. Women who say things like, women say things like, I'll be submissive when the right man come along, or full of shit. You should already be dismissive of them. Okay? Just go ahead and nip it in the bud. I'm gonna be real with you. Anyone who say that stupid shit, just go ahead and say, I'm dismissive of that. I'll smash and dash and move around if anything. Because a woman that would be submissive and feminine would never say nothing like that. She would never say that. Her behavior, her decorum, her attitude would say that for her. You don't have to say those type of things. Every woman who said that shit, I'll be submissive when the right man come along, is a hard-headed, difficult person, argumentative woman, and a mustard back heifer who have a string of failed relationships, and she's combative and argumentative all the damn time. And a lot of times she have bastard children from non-marital births by dealing with different men. Tell me if I'm wrong. But women who are without children, who are married or in good relationships, don't say that. Women with wedding rings and marriages don't say that. So think about it, man. Let's go.
If she rejects your feedback, even though it's constructive criticism, she's not ready to be led. If she thinks compromising for something is losing, she's not ready to be led. If she ignores direction, guess what? She's not ready to be led. If she's not willing to change or evolve, she's not ready to be led. And that's okay. Because sometimes it takes people a little bit longer to figure out what they want and what they don't want. And maybe she never wants to be led. But then it's up to you, baby, to decide if that's the woman for you or not.
Bingo. That's the truth. Anyway, man, I'll be hollering at y'all pretty soon, man. Tell me what y'all think about this. You know what I mean? I'll talk to you later. You hear?